Hello guys, it's me Max, and this is my first Race Academy video. I do really good in this race. I hope you enjoy. So as you can see in the lucky draw of carts, I pulled cart 16, which is a decent cart, not the best, but still really good. So it should get me through this race well enough. There you can see me checking if my pedal distance is good. The seat is good, I just want to flip the pedals a bit. I can't be asked to get out of my car and flip them myself, so I called the marshals to come help me. The marshal finally comes over, flips my pedals, and we're good to go. It's probably the most comfortable I've ever felt in my car. It was probably the best setup I could have ran for this race. I'm going to skip forward till we finally get out on track, as it's a very long amount of waiting in the pits. We are now out on track. As you can see, me power sliding a bit to try and get a bit of temp in the tyres, but the lights are already green, so I don't really want to waste time doing that. We have quite a big distance to the car in front, so I had time to set tons of laps. If you can see, coming up into this corner, my car is very bad handling, as my tyres were freezing cold and the car wasn't properly warmed up yet, but as we go on with the qualifying it gets a little bit better. Here is an uninterrupted lap of me with the cart not properly warmed up, so you can see the difference till later on in this 10-minute quali. 10 minutes isn't really enough to warm up the tyres, but it is what it is. At least the result was good. That lap was a 39.7, which is way over a second off the pace, like how it usually would be on a warmer track. Today the track was really warm, like the air, it was pretty warm. Usually it's freezing at Dunstable, and later on in the race especially, the track gains grip and the times are probably the fastest I've ever seen them. Without ado, let's get on to my best quali lap this session, as I don't really want to have to edit 6 minutes of video and you guys don't want to see the rest of the laps. The lap you're about to see is a 38.4, which was my best quali lap this session. As you can see, a bit more grippy into the corners and less oversteer, less understeer in general, way better, closer to the barriers, and yeah, quicker than the start of this quali, definitely. And that is the end of my best quali lap. There's only 2 laps left of the race, but I'm not going to bore you with them. Let's get back to the pits and see my results. Here I am pulling into the pits. I was quite happy with this quali session, except my hands were absolutely freezing. As you can see in a second, me absolutely squeezing them because they were just frozen solid. But in general, I think I did good. Now let's go check the leaderboard. Very good result was P1 in qualifying, my best lap being a 38.434 I believe. Rafe finishing in second, just a couple tenths behind me, so I was going to have him on my back for the whole race. Here we are, lining up for the rolling start. I had got the same car again, which I thought was a bit unfair for Rafe. Obviously Anthony's the instructor, he's pretty quick, but he's very known for defending really early and holding us back to keep a race between us. So I was hoping I could get past him really quick, so I don't get held up too much, because I know Rafe is very good on his overtakes and he's very light and quick. Previously, before this, it was pretty much a battle, like me and Rafe were getting poles most of the time. He got a pole, then I got a pole, then he got a pole, then I got a pole. It was mostly back and forth. Not the best start from me, reacted a little late, but I was hoping to start gaining some time on Anthony because I knew he would eventually start holding the back up. I was looking behind me and I gained a bit on Rafe already off the start. I think he was getting a bit of pressure from behind, so ultimately I was able to gain a bit of ground on him. As you can see, he's just coming around that corner now. So as you can see, Anthony, he goes very defensive into this corner already, which I was surprised about. I come around the side of him, bang, switch back, realise the gap's there, go for it, quite aggressive from me, little tap, but I get it done really early, which I was insanely happy with, as it eventually helped me lead this race. A couple laps have passed now. I think Rafe has managed to get past Anthony. I've pulled a bit of gap on him, obviously, them two battling. So I use that ramp as a marker, because when I looked back he was just turning the corner, so if he was catching me on that corner I'd know if he was faster, and if it was further back it meant I was gaining time, which most of the race it stayed pretty equal between us, but that's how it's going so far. And later on I will show you my fastest lap this race, and yeah. Here we are a few laps later again. Track is really getting grippy, picking up the pace a lot. Looking back more, he is gaining on me a little bit at the start, but eventually I start pulling away. I think at first he was gaining, then I was gaining, and then he was gaining. It was really good between us. And yeah, it was just a fight for gaining time, losing time, gaining time, losing time. This race also he set his PB, his best time ever, which I believe was a 38.099, which well done to him. We've skipped forward quite a bit now, and as you can see, Vernon, the advanced instructor, has been added into the mix. He proves to hold me back quite a bit as he is quite a lot heavier, and Rafe uses that to his advantage and catches up a decent amount. There was quite a few times where I could have gone for the gap on Vernon, but as you can see on his helmet, he's mic'd up, so I didn't really want him to snitch on me. In the end he actually did, because I was giving him little bumps. Thank you for that, Vernon, I appreciate it. As you can see, this guy leaves us the space, the back marker lets us through. I get through here. Could have left him a bit more space, but it is what it is. And we continue on with this race. As I catch up to the back of Vernon, I do get slowed down. Rafe is already gaining. He's gained at least 2 tenths since Vernon's came out, and hopefully I can hang on for this race. This is probably where I lost the most time this race. You can see I'm pulling on alongside him now, and I'm having to brake earlier because he's obviously in front of me. You can't really hit the brake point when someone's in front of you. Hit him a little bit there, mess up his line. He looks back, he looks a bit angry. He goes half defensive on this corner, get really close again. I'm slowed down. It brought the gap down from probably about 5 seconds between me and Ray to 2 seconds, which in a race that's a lot. 3 whole seconds lost just because of someone in front. Thankfully for me, Vernon eventually decides to pit. I think he's seen enough of me absolutely loading him into the corners. Sorry about that. Not my proudest moments there when he was out on the track. But this has made me be able to hold the gap between me and Rafe again, as he's caught up way more than he was initially. He's already round that corner, which he was not even past the first corner before I made it past the second corner previously. But for the rest of this race, I managed to hold on, and ultimately a good result for me. I forgot to say, but the lap you're seeing right now is actually my fastest lap this race. It was a 38.244, which was really good. Like Ethan and Rafe both set a sub 30, no, not sub 38, 38.1s, like under that. Ethan set a 38.009, I believe, and Rafe set his PB a 38.99, which very good from the both of them. Really, in these races, the thing is, in my opinion, I think I should get moved to advanced, since I'm usually the top of the group. But most of the intermediates, they're not too much of a competition usually. Sometimes they can be, but usually the only people I'm really dealing with is Ethan and Rafe. And we have finally come to the last lap of the race. Me and Rafe have stayed pretty consistent this race. He's got a faster lap time than me in general in this race, but I had the best average lap time. I was the most consistent, so I was able to hold on to P1 for the whole race. Thank you guys for watching, and if you could subscribe, that would be great, as it helps me out, and it's just one click for you guys, but it means a lot to me. Also, if you can, check out my GoFundMe and my other socials, which my GoFundMe is linked in my bio. My socials aren't yet, but I'll do that soon. And anyways, thanks for watching, I guess. See you.